in some up there, but it has not been a good day for long-distance communications. It's short skip today. 73 Joe, we'll look for you further down the log. Thanks for being here. Clear with KC1, Bravo Juliet Golf. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Golf, or Golf Whiskey Mike. I know my call sign. And the East Coast Amateur Radio Service, Kilo 1, Tango Whiskey Hotel. Go ahead.
Hi, George. Yeah, the band is up and down, I guess, but I want a piece of wire as well. Set you off in a piece of wire. ECARS number 1556. It's been a while since I was in your logbook. I've just missed your shift, that's all. But glad to hear your voice. And checking in for the numbers. W3 Golf Whiskey Mike from K1P with Honey. Over.
Okay, well, you're doing okay. You're coming in here about 5-6 right now, and it hasn't been that long. We talked on the 15th, so it's good to hear you again. You were a lot stronger then because the band was a little bit stronger, but all things being equal, your Q5 copy, I have no trouble. I don't really worry too much about signal strength as long as I can hear the people that are talking.
Oh, I appreciate that, and I've done a lot of work to get the audio as clear as possible on this old FT897. So it's good to hear that it's getting through in a clear manner, and it's understandable even at weaker signal strength. That's the point, because the antennas here are whatever they are. They're number 26 wire. They're hidden in the trees, and I've done the best I can with stealth, with a stealth requirement where you can't see them from anywhere, and still get on the air at least a little bit. W3GWM, K1P.
Okay, well, yeah, it's good most of the time. Those ordinances do cause a lot of irritation, but you're coming in fine. It's all a matter of propagation. Sometimes a little bit of power and a piece of wire up in a tree works great. Other times it's frustrating. But Tom, you're doing good today. Thank you for being here, and I'll look for you again soon. Last time I talked to you was about 2 weeks ago, a week ago. So it's good to hear you again. Thanks for being here today. 73. I'm Claire with Kilo 1 Tango Whiskey Hotel. This is Whiskey 3 Golf Whiskey Mike with the East Coast Amateur Radio Service. My name is George, and I'm located in northeastern Pennsylvania, looking for check-ins from anyone.
Whiskey 3 Delta Oscar November.
Okay, I didn't pick anything up out of that. Let's just try it again.
Whiskey 3 Delta Oscar November.
Whiskey Uniform 3 Delta.
Okay, I've got a Whiskey 3 Delta Oscar November, hello Don, and Whiskey Uniform 3 Delta, and there's a station ending in Juliet. You are way down in the noise. These other two guys are nice and loud, so I'm going to try you first. The station with the call sign ending in Juliet. The station with Juliet in the call sign. I must be hearing things. W3DON. Hello, Don.
Hey, how are you doing today? You're sounding good here in Lancaster, man. You're booming in. Sound like you're sitting here in the living room with me. Go ahead.
Oh, you're 10 over. You got a real good signal up here today, too. It's a nice day, and at least the band's behaving itself.
Hey, well, that's always good that the band's behaving itself. Yeah, we got sunshine in here, too. So, anyway, yep. ECARS number here is 30 triple deuce. The highways around the city of Lancaster, and that's where we're located at down here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And heard you call for check-in, so we thought we'd say hello. We just put the headset on and heard you call for check-in, so we thought we'd say hello to you.
I'm glad you did. It's been a while since we chatted. The last time was, 2 years ago in March, so it's good to hear you again. And everything been doing okay for you?
Yeah, we've been doing okay. I talked to you Sunday morning there when you filled in for Frank there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I misread that. That was just a few days ago. Okay, yeah. Thanks for calling in this morning, and you're sounding good. You're a good 5.9 plus a bit. Audio is good, and the conditions on the band are nice today for a change.
Yeah, there you go. All right. I know you got guys waiting there, so we'll let you carry on there. Have a good one, man. Good to hear you, and sounding good here, and glad the band's behaving. So. Hey, 7-3, man, have a great day. We'll catch up with you later. This is Whiskey 3, Delta, Oscar November.
Okay, Don, nice to hear from Central Pennsylvania with the strong signal. 73, we'll see you again soon. For every W3GON, this is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, Whiskey Uniform 3 Delta. Go ahead.
This is Whiskey Uniform 3 Delta. Operator also is Don, Delta Oscar November. And we're in northwest Pennsylvania. About 55 miles or so south of Erie, PA. We're right here on the I'm tuning reservoir. We're right beside there. I'm tuning State Park. And you're anywhere between 5.5 and 5.9. Very good audio. Go ahead.
Okay, we're doing great. We're 5.9 plus 10. Good signal into northeast Pennsylvania. Located at 35 miles northwest Scranton, on top of one of the mountain ridges up here overlooking the Savannah. And here, last time I talked with you was back in, looks like March. So, no, it was April. Okay, Don, good to hear you again. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good here. Another beautiful day. Nice and sunny. And I don't know if we had to do any grocery shopping or not. I don't think so. But looks like a stay-home day and just relax.
Well, that sounds pretty good. Our forecast is calling for rain starting tonight. They're probably going to have showers for the next several days. So I get outside a little bit this afternoon and take advantage of that sunshine.
Oh, sounds good to me. 78 for a high here today. And I think down around 60 or upper 50s for a low. But Thursday, we're supposed to be up around 91, 92 degrees Thursday. So not looking forward to that. Okay, I'm going to get on out of here. And we'll let somebody else have a shot. So 73, take care. God bless. And we'll talk to you again. This is Whiskey Uniform 3 Delta. Thank you.
Okay, Don, thanks for checking in today. And incidentally, you're just about due west of me, 216 miles due west from where I'm located. And good to hear from you. I hope to hear you again soon. Thanks for checking in. I'm clear with Whiskey Uniform 3 Delta. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. And there's a station that's slightly off frequency. I don't know if you're trying to check in or what, but your call sign ends in Juliet. If you can hear me, go ahead. November 2, Romeo Victor Juliet. I heard you that time. Go ahead.
November 2, Romeo, India, Juliet.
Okay, November 2, Romeo, India, Juliet. I'll put that in the log. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike.
Same here, Brian. I'm at home base tonight. Just put a platoon in February and plan for that.
Okay, well, you're really weak here. You're about 115 miles northeast of me, and I've only got you at about a 5.2. The audio sounds good, but the signal strength is way down. Okay, I'm not really copying you that well. Is there anything I can help you with?
No, I just want to help if I can for us, over.
Okay, sorry, I'm not hearing you anymore. I'm going to say 73, and this is the first time I've talked with you, so try again. Maybe one of these days it'll be a little bit better. I'm at the end of my shift, so we'll say 73 to you. Maybe the oncoming net control will be able to hear you. NJ2US is coming on duty now, and he's a little bit closer to you. Maybe he'll be able to hear you better than I can. 73, Lance, and we'll look for you some other time. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike with ECARS, NJ2US. Jeff, you there? NJ2US from W3GWS. Well, something must be happening. I don't have Jeff here right now, so we'll go ahead and continue. This is ECARS, the East Coast Amateur Radio Service. My name is George. I'm located in northeastern Pennsylvania, about 25 miles north to northeast of Scranton. And I'm looking for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere for ECARS, go ahead and call now. Anyone for ECARS, call Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. Well, there have been no flares, and I'm not watching the band adapter today, so I don't know if the band died, but this is the East Coast Amateur Radio Service on 7.255. My call sign is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, and I'm looking for check-ins.
November 1, Golf Foxtrot Mike.
November 1, Golf Foxtrot Mike. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, George. November 1, Golf Foxtrot Mike. Name is Gary, located here in northwest Connecticut, a little town called Winchester. We got a nice day going here, 74 degrees, and you're sounding good up this way, over.
Okay, well, Gary, it's good to hear you again. Last time was a couple of weeks ago, and it's 72 degrees here right now. Real nice day, clear blue sky, some high, thin clouds, but it's a nice afternoon today.
Yeah, roger that. Well, that's good. Yesterday we had a little bit of a haze here. I think it was from the smoke up in Canada there, but it looks pretty clear today across the lake here. I live up on just off the shores of Highland Lake here in Winsted or Winchester, one and the same, and it looks pretty clear across the lake. So I don't think we have any smoke today. Over.
It doesn't look that way. I'm looking at a weather map that I have the smoke plotted on, and it looks like it's kind of heading. Major plume is heading toward Augusta, Maine, so we're pretty safe down this way. We've got good air quality down here today. We did have smoke yesterday. It was hazy sunshine, but the smoke was up high enough that I don't think it affected too many people as far as asthma or breathing. I had no trouble with it yesterday.
Yeah, the only thing that bothers me when it does get hazy for the smoke, it kind of burns my eyes a little bit, but I have to put the eye drops in to take care of that. So, but anyway, just want to drop in, say good afternoon, and let you continue on there. Maybe Jeff will pop in a bit. November 1, Golf Foxtrot Mike. 73, George.
Okay, 73, Gary. Nice to hear from you. Been a little while, a couple of weeks since we've chatted, and I'd like to see you again soon. Thanks for being here. I got a note from Jeff. He's tied up in the city. Not sure which city, but some city down in New Jersey, and will not be back in time for a shift. So if anybody else is here, any other ECARS net control that would like to take over, I would be glad to yield it. Otherwise, I'll keep going until 1:30 when we normally shut the net down. Gary, good to hear you again. 73, I'll look for you further down the log. I'm Clerbus, November 1, Golf Foxtrot Mike. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, and I'm looking for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere.
Hey, George, I can do it if you want. Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar, November.
Okay, Don, if it's no problem, I'd like to take a break.
Yeah, roger. That's what I figured you were going there for that whole hour, so I'm just sitting here listening in. I heard you say Jeff wasn't going to make it back, so I can take it if you want.
Yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought and everything when I called Jeff, and he wasn't there. I mean, he always comes back and blasts me out of my chair.
Yeah, it's unusual for Jeff not to be covering something that he's supposed to be, so yeah, no problem. If you want to take off, go ahead. I can pick it up.
Okay, well, he did send me a text on Slack in plenty of time. He texted me about 12:30. I guess I'm negligent for not reading it until now, but at least I found out what was going on. Okay, Don, thank you for the offer. I really appreciate it. I get older, it gets a little bit harder. Back in the old days, back in the early 80s, I used to run a net on of course, called States Net at nighttime, and that's when Hawaii and Alaska would start coming in. And we used to start the net at 8 o'clock, right before sunset in the summertime, and run it right through until about 12. And I was net control couple of nights a week. And back then, 4 hours didn't seem like too much, but today an hour is about all I can handle, Don. Anyhow, thanks a lot. I'll clear out and let you take it from here. Those have been with me through this ship, 73. Thank you for riding along. The next control coming on is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November. That's Don, and he will help you out from here. Okay, Don, it's all yours. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, out.
Hey, okay, George 73. Yeah, I used to do net control for the Rooster Net and the old Buzzards Net years back, and stuff like that, too. Do it for a couple hours at a time. But anyway, have a good one, George. This is W3DON for ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service, 7255. We're located in Lancaster, PA. ECARS number here is 30 triple deuce, and we're looking for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere? This is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November, W3DON for ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service, 7255. Looking for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere?
Kilo, Quebec 4, Delta Charlie Oscar.
Whiskey Alpha 1, Yankee, Quebec.
Whiskey Alpha 1, Yankee, Quebec, was it?
Roger, Don. That's right. Whiskey Alpha 1, Yankee, Quebec. Good afternoon.
Okay, come on in there. Good morning, or good afternoon.
Yeah, ECARS number 1687. That's 1687. The name is Dan, Delta Alpha November. We've spoken before, Don. I just want to say hello. I hear it's a little quiet, so I figured you might hear me. I'm up here in Greenwich, Connecticut, where it's 80 degrees. QSL?
Hey, okay, Dan. Yeah, very good. We got you in the log there. Yeah, you're right there at my noise level, but yeah, very good on the talking before there and stuff. So, how are you doing today? You doing okay?
Yeah, doing okay. I'm not talking to you on my loop, my normal antenna. I'm trying out my Chameleon Tactical antenna with the hybrid Ballon and the 60-foot long wire. Over.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, I got you about a 5.7 there. You're just coming in over the noise there, but we got you about a 5.7. I got about a 5.5 to 5.6 noise level down here right now, but you're making it over. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Don. I'm glad I am. You know, considering that the conditions with the solar cycle and the sun affecting the bands in the afternoon, I'm happy to make the contact with you. So, 73, thanks for bringing me on aboard. I'll talk to you again. I'm just doing some tactical testing of my portable equipment, and I'll talk to you again soon. 73, this is WA1YYQ in Greenwich, Connecticut. I'll be clear, Don.
Hey, okay, Dan. Have a good one. WA1 Yankee, Quebec, W3DON. 73 there, Dan. Have a great day. This is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November, W3DON for ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service, 7255, looking for check-ins. This is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November, W3DON for ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service, 7255, looking for check-ins.
Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Oscar India.
Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Oscar India. Come on in.
Yeah, thanks for picking me up. Ted here, Tango Echo Delta, located in southern West Virginia. ECARS number is 8463, and thanks for picking up the net. You got a good signal coming into southern West Virginia. Back to net.
All right. Yeah, very good. Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Oscar India. Hope I got that right. I should put my glasses on probably so I can see what I'm writing there. But anyway, West Virginia sound good coming up here today, up here to Lancaster, PA. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're sounding great coming down here. Like I said, I get for some reason it's the in-fed halfway. I just have no problems talking about anybody in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and
down in Georgia. That's the directions it goes, but it seems to serve me well. And run the old Mark V field, the old Yazoo Mark V field. It's still kicking. I love this radio. As long as it keeps kicking, I guess I'll keep kicking it. Anyway, thanks for picking me up, and thanks for filling in. We'll catch you on the next round. This is Kilo Charlie 8. Charlie, Oscar, get ya.
Hey, okay, Ted. Have a good one down there in West by God, Virginia, and this is W3DON. Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Oscar India, W3DON 73. All right, this is ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service 7255. We're looking for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere? This is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November, looking for check-ins for ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service 7255. This is W3DON for ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service 7255. We're looking for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere?
Recheck.
Hey, recheck, go ahead.
This is WA2 Tango Victor November. I checked in earlier. I just thought I'd give you some business, things are quiet, and say hello. This is Larry up in Utica. I say up in Utica. It could be over Utica, depending where you are. So I just say 73, and I am 21174 on the roster, WA2TVN. I've got nothing special, just thought I'd say hello.
Hey, Larry, give me your call again, please.
You bet. It's Whiskey America 2, Tango Victor November. Whiskey America 2, Tango Victor November. Over.
All right, Whiskey America 2, Tango Victor November. Okay, very good, Larry. And how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm fine. It's one of the rare good days to get up here. We only get 10 of them a year. This is one of them. I have to appreciate it. I'm outside. I've got a little mini shack, if you want to call it that, outside, running Yazoo 891 on commercial power. And I've got I'm just trying to think what I have here. I've got a dipole up about 35 feet or so, and I'm looking at it right now. I don't have much else. Over.
Hey, Roger on that. Well, you sound good coming in here. I'm down here. I'm over here in Lancaster, PA, and you sound good here. So sounds like it's working for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're 5'9" here, 5'9" over really, and yeah, I'm running 50 watts. I probably could run less. I probably could run more. Just something I just chose that. I was able to check in with earlier Net Control George there, and I sounded okay to him, so I thought I'd just keep it there, and that's where it is right now. So yeah, there's not much going on here. I just ran down to our local supermarket earlier and picked up a couple items. It's funny how some supermarkets will carry one brand, and a supermarket of equal, I should say, equal quality or equal dynamics, whatever the word is for supermarkets, won't carry an item. They just same, everything is the same, but they just will not carry a certain item. Over.
Roger. Hey, them are expensive trips when you go into them supermarkets anymore. I'll tell you what, man, them prices are getting outrageous. Go ahead.
Yeah, they really are. And it was on this morning's news now. There's a tie-up in the Panama Canal where they've got 136 ships on one side and about the same on the other trying to get through. So talk about a disruption in the supply chain. I would expect one coming shortly. Over.
Yeah, I seen a post the other day on Facebook. It says the most expensive vehicle to operate nowadays is a grocery cart, so I think they're about right there. Holy mackerel, it's a shame what you got to pay for food nowadays, but I don't know. I guess it's just the way it is, so. Anything else we can do for you there, Larry, before we see if we can get some more check-ins?
No, I appreciate you asking. I'm just going to stand by here, and I'll probably pull the plug when you do. Over.
Roger, Roger. Hey, have a good one, man. Good to hear you. WA2TBN, W3DON, 73s, Larry.
73, yeah.
All right, this is ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service 7255, and we're looking for check-ins here on this Tuesday afternoon. This is ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service 7255, looking for check-ins, check-ins, check-ins. Anybody, anywhere? This is ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service 7255. We're looking for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere like to check in, call now. This is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November, W3DON for ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service, 7255, looking for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere. This is ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service 7255, looking for check-ins, check-ins, check-ins.
Whiskey Sugar 2, Quebec, Mobile 2.
I thought I heard a Whiskey 3 out there. Is there a Whiskey 3?
Whiskey Sierra 2, Whiskey Sierra 2, Quebec.
Is it Whiskey Sierra 2, was it?
Roger, Whiskey Sierra 2, Quebec, Mobile 2.
Yeah, try giving me that call sign again. I'm not quite getting. I think I got Whiskey Sierra 2. Is that right?
Whiskey Sierra 2, Quebec, 2 Queen. Over.
Yeah, I'm not quite pulling it out. Anybody help with that?
Let me give it a try. The mobile station, call Whiskey Alpha 2, Tango Victor November, relay for ECARS. The mobile 2 station, go ahead. He's not there now.
All right, thanks for trying anyway. All right, this is ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service 7255, and we're looking for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere? This is ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service 7255, looking for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere?
Lima Delta Bravo.
Lima Delta Bravo. Jim, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Don, and everybody else that's within the sound of my voice. Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo. Jim here at Clayville this afternoon, Don. It's a beautiful day, and what is wrong with this band, or is it my station here, Don? Over.
I don't know. What is wrong with it, Jim?
Well, I'm getting a lot of interference like harmonics all the way up and down the band. Are you seeing anything like that, Don?
Yeah, I don't know. I just come in here. I was in here when George was in here, and then I thought I'd check in with Jeff, and then George said Jeff wasn't going to make it, so I figured I'd fill in this last half hour for Jeff there. So I ain't been on here but about about 20 minutes now, maybe 25 minutes. Go ahead.
Roger that. Yeah, I'm seeing some interference here, and I'm not sure what's going on, but whether it's here at my station or it's just a general thing going on in the ionosphere, over.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the band sounds. George said it was pretty good, but somebody I talked to said there wasn't much noise. I got about an S6, about an S6 noise level like I usually do, S5 to S6. But yeah, I don't know. I ain't getting many check-ins here this afternoon, but I figure that's probably because of the time of day. Or maybe it's just me. Or maybe it is band conditions. Who knows? You know how it goes. You never know. So good to hear you, Jim. I can hear you, but you're not as loud as you usually are, so I'm taking it's band conditions.
Roger that, Don. I'm hoping that's what it is. But anyway, we're going to try to endeavor to persevere, and I'll turn this thing on the signal later on, and maybe after the sun heads south, it'll maybe come out of it, over.
Hey, okay, Jim, you kind of faded out on me there, so anyway, good to hear you, man. But yeah, I think the band, you kind of faded out on me there. I'll see if I can hear you when you come back.
Roger that. We'll let her go at that, Don, and I'll talk to you soon down the road. Whiskey 3, double or nothing. This is Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo. I will be clear and QRT.
All right, Jim. Hey, 7-3s, man. We'll catch up with you later. Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November. All right, this is ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service. We're looking for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere? This is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November, looking for check-ins for ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service. Anybody, anywhere? Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November for ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service, 7355, looking for check-ins. This is ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service. This is W3DON, looking for check-ins. This is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November, W3DON, looking for check-ins for ECARS. This is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November, W3DON, looking for check-ins for ECARS. This is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November, looking for check-ins for ECARS. Anybody, anywhere? This is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November, looking for check-ins for ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service. Anybody, anywhere?
Whiskey India 1, India.
Whiskey, India 1, India. Come on in.
Yeah, good afternoon. Name here is Bernie, Bravo Echo Radio, November India Echo, ECARS number 10,340. I'm located in Warwick, Rhode Island, and you are a 5-9 plus 20.
Roger, Roger, Bernie. You're 5'9" down here into Lancaster, Pennsylvania, too. Sound good. Go ahead.
Yeah, very good. I heard you calling CQ, and I figured I'd probably be your tail gunner on the shift today. Things are beautiful here. Beautiful, beautiful weather. I'm working on my truck. When I went out this morning, battery was flat dead, so I'm charging it up and then see if it's a charging system thing or the battery just gave up the ghost.
Well, very good, very good. Well, I hope you get that all worked out for you, and I hope all goes well for you.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right, I'll let you go. Maybe you can catch one more. W3DON, WI1I, 73, my friend. Thanks for taking the net.
All right, 7-3s. Have a good one. All right, this is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November, looking for check-ins. Anybody anywhere? This is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November, looking for check-ins. This is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November, looking for check-ins for ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service 7255.
Echo Mike Foxtrot, Electromotive Force, over.
Echo Mike Foxtrot, come on in. Give me the rest of your call.
This is W2, Echo Mike Foxtrot, W2 Electromotive Force. In New Waterford, Ohio, ECARS number 29015. You copy me? Over.
Roger, Roger. We got a copy. Go ahead.
Okay, I got nothing for the net, so I'm just going to say 7-3 and back out of here. Sounds like the band is not in bad shape. Have you had a lot of check-ins so far? Over.
We had about 8 or 10 here in this last half hour here, but that's about all. Go ahead.
Oh, so the band is not in as good a shape as I thought it was. Well, maybe things will get better, I hope. In the meantime, I'm going to get out of here, and it looks like it's almost time to shut it down anyhow. So, back to you, W3DON, W2 Electromotive Force. And I am clear. Out.
All right, my friend. Have a great day, and thanks for checking in. Yeah, we're getting close to the bewitching hour there. So this is Whiskey 3, Delta Oscar November, looking for check-ins. This is W3DON, looking for check-ins. All right, guys, this is W3DON. Last call. All right, I'd like to thank everybody that checked in with us today. ECARS will be back on the air tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Thank everybody again. This is W3DON for ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service 7255. Everybody have a great day, and we'll catch you all tomorrow sometime. This is W3DON. We'll be clearing QRT.